Hello, welcome to another Mad Hatter review. It's late, all right, 3:20. Oh man, 3:20 a.m. And yeah, my schedule is completely topsy-turvy, okay? Day is night, night is day. It's amazing what a small 10-pound creature can just do to your schedule and your sleep. It's wild, okay? Anyway, let's move on. Look at these Last Ronin action figures. So these are the Playmates Last Ronin action figures. This is the regular version, and this is I erroneously called it a chase before. I think they don't refer to it as a chase. I don't remember what they call it, but it's like a variant. It's like the more limited version, the black and white version. So I got these from Pop Culture, okay, from Australia. I got these both for $70 shipped to me, which I think is pretty good. Most places, each one of these I think costs 35, and this one maybe 40. I don't know what it is now, but I was pretty happy with this. I wanted to get these anyway, and I don't want to hunt for this, and I don't want to try my luck. So I was just like, screw it. If I can just get it, I'll get it. And I've ordered from Pop Culture before, so I'm very happy with this, and I'm excited to open these. This is the first Playmates thing I've been excited about for a very, very long time. So let's just go ahead, take a look at this guy first. So this is the standard Ronin Playmates figures, 40th right there, and then the PX. And so what's interesting about this is the boxes are different, okay? I like that. Right here, you have this Ronin art right over there, and then on the back, you have this with his back turned, that artwork, and then just some information on the Last Ronin. And then right here, it's different artwork. And then right here, check this out, him crouching. So it's different boxes. I like that. I appreciate that. NECA, take note, okay, when specifically something is a signature edition, we want different boxes. You guys did that with the Fugitoid. That wasn't done with the Walmart stuff. And also with the April O'Neil, the monster April O'Neil. I mean, the box is the same box that she came in. It just comes with a little thing in an envelope. I do not like that. I like different boxes to signify different things, so you feel like you have something special. I feel like this is special, okay? So that's it in terms of the boxes. So I'm going to open both of these guys, take a look, see what it's about. First Playmate figure in a while, and it's a Last Ronin action figure. So I'm doubly excited for this. Do love that comic book. So let's go ahead and do that, and we'll see you there. All right, Last Ronin Playmates action figures, Playmates / previews, exclusive action figures. And I have to say, despite this being Playmates, which Playmates has gotten sort of a notoriously bad name in recent years, I gotta say I really like these. These are very, very cool. Now they're lacking on articulation, and I'll go through that. But in terms of just overall presence, these guys look awesome. This is a great Playmates version of the Last Ronin. And in terms of scale, because I think a lot of people are going to ask about scale, let me just kind of show you guys. So I don't have an open Playmates figure. I have this re-release of Michelangelo, and I'm keeping these in box. So apologies for that. But as you can see, the scale on this is not the way to do it, but I mean, it's about the same size, but the head is vastly different. Like the body looks like it's comparable, but this head on Last Ronin is just a lot smaller than the head on the at least on the Playmate re-releases, which I believe are the same size as the other ones. But that's what you're looking at in terms of shaping up next to Playmates. Here's what this guy looks like next to the NECA Last Ronin action figure. Now, obviously, there's no real comparison putting them together. Dare I say that he kind of looks like a little kid version of a Ronin, but if you want to kind of have a display with just Last Ronins, that's what you're looking at. Now, keep in mind though, this dude is $30. And this one is, I believe, $38. So $8 difference, you get this much figure versus this. So I guess if you are only going to buy one, I don't know, do you just get this Last Ronin? But you might like sort of like the simple Playmate style. So it really is more of like a preference. Then here's him next to the NECA Raphael, obviously. And the height difference is, oh man, I think he's going to be the same thing as like the Fury toys. Let me actually bring him in. That's a bingo. Check this out. This is a perfect, almost like a perfect scale. Maybe not almost. I don't know. They look like they sort of go together. Now, obviously the Fury toys, much more intricate paint, much more intricate sculpt. I mean, it's night and day. Come on, you can't really compare it on that level. But in terms of scale, pretty comparable. I can see people maybe, I don't know, gussing up that Last Ronin, or maybe just leaving him as it is and putting him next to these Fury Toys guys. But yeah, I mean, if you're looking for perfect scale right there, there you go. There's the black, white, and Ronin next to black and white Raphael, and then black and white Foot Soldier. And he actually might fit too. I guess depending on what your scaling preferences are with Ninja Turtles. This guy would actually look fine squaring off against these Foot Soldiers. He looks obviously diminutive, but he packs a punch and he looks all angry, and he looks like he'll fit. And the painting is on point too. I do like that they didn't go too crazy with the blacks. They just gave him just enough of that, that line work and that, I think, what is that, cross hatching. And I know I'm jumping into paint here, but he looks like he'll fit. So I think you can put him, you'll be able to display these things with a lot of different options. Right, so I know I skipped ahead and I went into scaling, but I was just so damn curious that I had to check it out. So let's just go into just sculpt and paint. So in terms of sculpt, I think the sculpt is great. This is probably as good as you're going to get for a Playmates level Last Ronin figure. And I say Playmates only because, like, this was the assignment. The assignment was, we're going to make a Playmate style Last Ronin action figure. So if it's Playmate style, it shouldn't be like the NECA one with tons of texture and tons of detail. It should be like the approach that, like, let's say Master Universe Origins takes, where it's by design something simple. So I like that. I like when the companies know not to overcomplicate things, because sometimes it's not always about who has the most detail. Sometimes it's about a restraint of detail, and I really like this. This guy has that look. He has that fit. Just moving down here, you have the face and you have the hood on there, and you can't. It doesn't look like you can take the hood off. Then he has the goggles. Now the goggles are just a permanent sculpt that are on the figure. This does not come off, and they're attached to this like shoulder piece. Actually, this whole thing is like a piece. These shoulder pads with the hood and the goggles, it's all one. Looks like it's one big piece because it's all moving there. And the shoulder pads are cool. They have a little bit of that kind of like weathered texturing on there, and then it goes down to the tunic right here, and the paint and the sculpt are really nice, and it's shiny or glossy-ish black, but not too glossy. It has these metallic bracers right here, and they're done really well, and they're simple but pretty detailed. And then it goes down to the hands, and it's got the gloves on there, and the belt's really cool. The brown on there is really cool, going down to the black with the brown strap right there, and then the two different knee pads. And then here's the back. You have some holsters here. He actually has a lot of different holsters for as simple as he is. And then he has this rope with the grapple in there, and that is like pegged in. It came pegged in, okay, and you can kind of like, looks like you can kind of like pivot it that way. In terms of, let me actually just go over articulation, then I'll go to this guy. In terms of articulation, so the head doesn't move at all. You get like one tick to the side and one tick to the side there. That's about it. You get the ball joints in the shoulders. They go up really, really well, as you can see. No bicep swivel, but you do get a double hinge at the elbow, which, hey, you know what? I'll take it. This one is a little stuck for me, but I did it on the black and white one. I don't know. Maybe I got to heat them up. And then there is a hinge on the hand, and a rotation right there. In terms of the waist, I thought there was there's a waist swivel. Although mine only swivels to the right. Well, that's what it is. He won't swivel the other way because then he runs into this. So you'll get he'll always be looking to the right. So just display accordingly. And then in terms of the legs, so you can move this up, which is cool. The legs go about this much. This tunic plastic is pretty hard, so you don't. It doesn't have much give. But then you do have a double joint in the knee, but you can't do that much with it because of this tunic. And then there is the slightest rock, not much, and not much hinge. I mean, this much. This is about as much as you get. Mine sometimes wants to fall backwards, FYI. He's fine now, but just something to keep in mind. So obviously this guy's got the same articulation, but in terms of paint, let's just take a closer look here. So yeah, just the cross hatching here. I just kind of went over that. And then splashes of when it's just white, like the holster and all that. So he pops right out of the comic. I'm really, really happy that I actually got both of these. This is a nice, effective chase. And let's just go over real quick just the accessories here. So you have this sword. This sword I don't love because it's kind of flimsy. It's the only accessory that I'm just kind of meh. So that'll just get holstered and probably not do anything with it. But the paint on it is nice. It's got the blue handle and then the silverish finish right there. It also comes with a broken off sword. And he also has this, which is the other part of that sword. So you can kind of like, I don't know, display both options, a broken off sword and then whole sword. He has two size. There you go. Very, very Playmates-esque size. The hilt is really cool. The brown paint on there. And you have the very, very simple metallic paint on the side. But I do like that he comes with both of them. And then he comes with these nunchucks. And they have the plastic rope there in the middle. And you can kind of separate it about that much. And it'll hold pretty effectively. I do like that they put differentiating paint on these. Like this sword has like 3 different types of paint. So I do like that. And then you have this bow staff right here. I like the brown. I like the piece in the middle. That fits right into the holster as well. And then you have just a bunch of ninja stars that are, I mean, they're gonna go into a drawer. Who are we kidding? But you have this type of star right there. And then you have, I think this is a ninja star, isn't it? I don't know what this is. Looks like some kind of like, I don't know. Maybe somebody else can tell me what that is. Maybe it's not a ninja star, but you get this piece right there. He gets 2 of them. Black and white Ronin has the same thing, except his stars have a little bit of like this like rusted color instead of just all black. And then he comes with all the same stuff, but just in the variant paint. So black and white right there, or it's actually more like white with like dirty splotches of paint right there. The sword right there, the bow staff right there, and then sword with the same sort of material, and then of course the sai. I think did he only come with one sai? I feel like this dude only came with one sai. Huh. I gotta check that out. I don't see another sai here. I lost the sai. I don't see it, but yeah, I mean, he has the one, what the hell? The one size. So anyway, maybe that's just me. I'll do some homework after this. But all in all, Last Ronin Playmates previews, exclusive figures. I feel like they're a success, okay? I do think that they're a bit overpriced. I know they're exclusives, but if I'm just kind of like just going by what I'm getting here, I don't know, 20, 25. I think 30 is a little steep. But if you're a fan of The Last Ronin, go ahead and get these, especially because they are Playmate style Last Ronin. I think that's what I like about them. The nostalgia factor really kicks up a notch with these guys. Now, there's been a lot of rumblings if should Playmates go the Masters of the Universe Origins way and re-release, or not re-release, do a Playmates specific Ninja Turtles line, but that replicates the old Playmates line, but like Master Universe Origin style, where it's more posable, this and that. Man, I am fucking fearing that, because if they do it, I feel like I'd have to jump in, okay? The Super 7 stuff is cool and all because it kind of is Playmates-esque, but to have like a Motu Origin style figures, but for the Playmates Ninja Turtles, I'm afraid of what that would mean for my wallet. Playmates, if you're smart, you would do that, okay? Because so many people would jump in on that. I mean, they'd have to be good. They'd have to be as good as and as efficient as Origins is, but I don't think that that's a high mark. I mean, you're basically taking all the stuff that you already have and you're just kind of retweaking it. Origins is like the perfect model. Okay, so I don't know if they are like, we don't want to straight out copy them, but you know what? Sometimes you copy them, and that leads to some riches. That might galvanize Playmates. Look, I grew up with Playmates. I don't want to see them die. If that's the thing that they need to take it up a notch, then maybe that's what they do. But oh man, our wallets will fucking be suffering for sure if they go that route. So that is all. That is my review of the Last Ronin figures, the regular version and then the black and white version. Pretty happy with these. They're going to go on the shelf somewhere, probably next to the Fury Toys guy. And that is all. Let me know what you guys think about this guy. Comment, subscribe, drop me a like, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.